Bruce Lee. He shifts his weight slightly, his eyes locked on you. There no warning, no hesitation, just a sudden flash of movement. His leg snaps out faster than your eyes contract, the air itself cracking with the sound of his kick. And before you even realize what happened, you're on the ground, wind knocked out of your lungs, wondering how something so small could generate such devastating force. For decades, martial artists, scientists, and physicists have tried to understand one burning question: how could Bruce Lee kicks be so incredibly powerful? Was it raw muscle? Perfect technique? Or was there something deeper, something that can be explained only by the laws of physics? Today we're uncovering the real physics behind Bruce Lee kick strength, testing the science, the mechanics, and the truth about how one man could generate enough force to drop professional fighters, sometimes with just a flick of his leg. The foundation: Bruce Lee obsession with efficiency. To understand the power behind Bruce Lee kicks, we have to start with his mindset. Bruce wasn't just a fighter, was a scientist of movement. He believed every motion, no matter how small, should serve a purpose. He trained not to look strong but to be strong in motion. Bruce often said, absorb what is useful, discard what is not. He took this philosophy into his training, removing anything that wasted energy. Where other martial artists focused on form and tradition, Bruce focused on speed, timing, and biomechanics. Every kick he threw wasn't just practice, it was a calculated experiment. He observed how his body transferred energy from the ground through his hips and out through his leg. He analyzed the perfect angle of impact, the timing of muscle contraction, and how to maintain explosive speed without sacrificing control. In physics terms, Bruce Lee was mastering kinetic chain efficiency, the art of transferring maximum energy from one part of the body to another without losing power. That's why his kicks didn't just look fast, they felt like a shockwave. The science behind Bruce Lee kick. Let's break this down with physics. A kick power depends on three main factors: mass, acceleration, and the efficiency of energy transfer. The equation is simple: force equals mass x acceleration, but what Bruce did with that formula was revolutionary. He wasn't a large man, he weighed around 135 pounds at his peak. Yet the acceleration he produced was off the charts. When his leg moved, it wasn't just his leg muscles doing the work. His entire body was connected like a perfectly tuned machine. When Bruce kicked, he started the motion from his ground contact. The stability and push from his foot created the initial force. That energy moved upward through his legs, hips, core, and finally into his kicking leg. Each muscle group fired in sequence, perfectly timed to amplify the next. This is called the sequential summation of forces, or more simply, the kinetic chain. Bruce Lee mastered this concept decades before most sports scientists start.